Welcome to another episode of It's Good to Be Bard. In space, no one can hear you podcast. I'm Dave, and this time out, I'm joined by Dave 2.
Hello.
Graham.
Hello.
And Ollie.
Hello.
Short interruption time before we get into the podcast proper. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and take some time to spread the word about the podcast. Every little helps. And we'll answer any questions and comments you have as part of our podcasts. Thanks for your time. And now, on with the show.
Last time out, we concluded an introduction to Free League Publishing's Alien role-playing game, which took place just before the epic movie Aliens got its freak on. Naturally, these games contain spoilers for the movie Aliens, so listen to the last two sessions, watch the movie, and then come back here. But what to do next? Well, we thought we'd go for Aliens, the adventure game, published by Leading Edge Games, or Ledge, as I shall call them from here on in. It was published in 1989, and this game took you into the world of aliens, allowing you to play anything from Burke or Ripley, all the way through to any colonial marine you would care to mention. So, what the hell is Aliens, and how does it work? Aliens was one of several movie franchise games published by Ledge, who are now defunct. It did seem at the time that they were riding the wave of role-playing games at the end of the 80s and into the 90s. They'd published combat games such as Phoenix Command, but probably leaned a little bit too much into the minutiae of firing guns in favour of flavour. But reading such games as Living Steel showed well-thought-out games and great universe building, as well as some superb art. Still one of my favourite role-playing game books to this day. The game was a little fiddly for some people, so taking the opportunity to streamline their combat system, Ledge brought out Aliens. And to me, it's a much easier system, but it doesn't spoon-feed you. Copies of the game are out of print, but you can still pick up copies on eBay and various other sites. So, how does it work? Take your sheet, build your marine until you're happy with him. Percentage dice are used to shoot. Roll 2 D100 and a D10. 1 D100 for hitting, 1 D100 for location, and the other one to check a damage line. It's all quick if you roll them together. Everything else is rolled on 3d6 versus a difficulty number modified by your skill level. Very simple. So, set in the world of Aliens, the game comes liberally sprinkled with quotes from the movie, alongside pictures from the films. And this takes time to expand the Aliens universe based on various little hints that were available in the 2 movies that were available at that time. For me, it's well laid out, simple to follow, but could benefit from an index. Common fault in games around that time, although the contents page does do a decent job. It uses the same deadly system that they'd created in their other games, so worth following their advice. And their advice was usually the same. Take 2 characters, 1 combat guy and 1 role-playing dude. And off you go. The soldier's there to fight, the corpo, the surgeon, the dock worker is there to do the role-playing. For these games, we're once again digging deep into the sound effects that were available with the Alien role-playing game on their available soundboard, copy of which is available in the links, and I'm sure you'll agree they do add a little something. Terror, usually. Anyway, enough waffle from me. It's time to turn on your motion detector, strap on your big boy pants, and take an express elevated hell. Going down! So, here we go. Aliens, the role-playing game by Leading Edge Games. It's fantastic, it's lovely, it's not at all scary. You wake up.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah, waking up is a good start. It's an excellent start. Well done.
Your throat's really dry and there's a pain in your chest.
Fuck! Your machine wakes up. You come out of hypersleep. You have travelled through the stars to be where you are now. You are a group of 8 colonial marines.
Excellent.
With a couple of auxiliary guys and an officer. He's not called Gorman. In actual fact, I haven't named the characters, so you can name them as you want. And
Is he black and smoking a cigar?
What, the officer? The sergeant might well be. 8 troops, 2 auxiliaries and an officer. We'll classify one of the troops or one of the auxiliaries as the sergeant. He's called Epone. Just for easy.
Epone!
You might know my brother. He's the pussy of the family.
How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit?
You secure that shit. Right, number 1, before we start, Colonial Marine number 1, Private
Sanchez,
and you are a heavy weapons specialist.
Yes.
And then we have Private...
To be decided.
Private Decided and...
Kowalski.
Private Kowalski, I like. And you are... Private Kowalski
Decided.
Private Kowalski is an airship pilot, and you are... Private Decided.
Private Decided, yeah.
Well, all 3 of you and your comrades, who may or may not see some action, are on the dropship. No, you're on the spaceship Paso. Your officer, You've seen Aliens. You know what happens. You go to the mess.
Yeah.
You do all of the usual things you do in the mess. You talk about Arcturians.
Yeah.
And
I'm doing arm curls.
Scratching me nuts.
scratching your nuts, doing all the usual things, getting stuff. That doesn't last very long at all.
Do the knife trick. Accidentally stab myself in the hand 3 times.
Yeah, the artificial person goes berserk and you
kills
everybody. End of adventure. Your officer gathers you after you've eaten because when you come out of hypersleep, your throat's all dry and you've got a chain in the chest.
Well, that just means you're 40.
And he says, right, okay, gentlemen, and all ladies, depending on what your proclivity is. Are any of you of the lady variety, or are you
not
all
this
gentlemen?
time.
No, Sanchez, Kowalski, and Decided are all gentlemen of the regions.
He
will decide that later.
Maybe I'm in between.
Ah, I see. You're a bloke, but you're identifying as a woman. Yeah.
No, I will be a bloke. It's a lot easier.
Mission summary. You're on it. It's a reconnaissance mission.
Oh, good at that.
This is at the atmosphere processing station of Hadley's Hope and the system planet LV-426 Archeron.
I've heard that's a dangerous place. We're not going.
You haven't heard anything. This is the whole point.
Yes, I have.
This is set in the aftermath. Alien turned up. That's fine.
The
role-playing game Alien took place before the film Aliens.
Yes.
We played that.
Yes.
Then there's the film Aliens.
Yes.
Now there's you.
Oh, with the clean-up crew. Oh,
Mission definition here. Contact was recently lost with the atmosphere processing station on LV-426 and a strike team was sent to investigate. That strike team suffered high casualties and the surviving members are currently under ICC quarantine. All files regarding the mission have been classified by High Command and they have been placed off limits to the rest of the Colonial Marine Corps. The corporation involved has refused to supply the corporation with any information regarding the original mission. The best evidence available indicates that the strike team was sent to LV-426 to assist the colonists at the request of the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, and that some corporate personnel had contributed in some way to the colony's distress, as seen in the film Aliens. All other recent information regarding status and history of LV-426 has been suppressed by Weyland-Yutani, although there is a reference to an early encounter with a xenomorph on the planet. This contradicts the available data on LV-426, which was said to be without indigenous life. The only information gathered by the Corps intelligence indicates Weyland-Yutani sent a crew into the wilderness shortly before contact was lost with the colony. This is unusual behaviour, and it might provide data regarding the overall situation of the fate of the strike team. Our strike team has been directed to proceed to the colony site to investigate it and determine what happened. Further action is at our discretion, at my discretion. Priorities are as follows. Number 1, discover what happened to the strike team. Determine the fate and condition of the colony. And finally, take steps to reduce the threat to Colonial Marine Corps and protected facilities.
You've been placed from orbit's the only way to be safe.
It suggests extreme caution. In addition to the presence of whatever disgruntled colony, it's assumed that Weyland-Yutani military forces are also present at this stage. In actual fact, I can guarantee you that because there is a corporation ship called the Aziendale in orbit around this planet.
okay.
It's likely they will be hostile to our mission, although it's imperative that our strike team is not going to engage in any hostilities with the corporate forces. Isn't that so, Sanchez?
I don't know what you mean,
I beg your pardon?
sir.
In addition, it is possible that other corporations will be investigating LV-426. It's even possible that there is a dangerous xenomorph present. All of these factors, or indeed the correct sentence, all of these factors, yes, what is it, Private?
A xeno what, sir?
Xenomorph.
Foreign shit.
Boom. Well, I might give a merit point to Sergeant Decided. All of these factors combined with the loss of the previous strike team and the fact that the Corps is operating without support of High Command on this mission means that our strike team must be extremely careful and exceptionally effective. We've been wished good luck. So, we'll be dropping down to the planet in the dropship. Kowalski, get the ship ready as soon as possible. We want to leave ASAP.
Marines, we are leaving.
Oh, that's a bit unfair on him, isn't it?
ASAP as an auxiliary worker, nobody cares.
Oh, that's okay then. He's happy to stay behind there.
Well,
always.
ASAP's just been kicked through the airlock.
No, he's smoking a fag and reading a skin bag. That's
What? He's smoking while putting the fuel in.
It's called Busty Aliens.
That doesn't seem possible.
Absolutely. You've never seen anything so impossible in your life. You will be going down. I am going to assign you individual strike teams to investigate certain areas. I may or may not stay on the dropship, depending on how scary it looks down there. We shift. The scene shifts very quickly to 8 troopers aboard a dropship, which is piloted by you, sir.
Me, sir?
You, sir.
Ah!
Make me a 3d6 roll as you enter the atmosphere.
This is going to end badly. Oh, 11 I rolled.
11. That is fine. The
Good.
It gets very choppy as you enter the atmosphere.
As we crash.
Yeah, well,
That's nothing new then.
This is believed what they call a shake and bake colony. They set up an atmosphere processing station here to make the air breathable. They haven't done an awfully successful job, mainly due to explosions and death. So,
What sort of excuse is that?
I mean, as excuses go, it's pretty good. To be
I
fair.
don't know. If they're in the car, they'd get court-martialed for that.
And if they've been buried, we'd dig them up and then court-martialed. So
And then we sentence them to death and bury them again.
Yeah.
yes.
You begin to hover down into the locations that you are hoping, and the coordinates, that's the word.
Yes.
You head for the coordinates of Hadley's Hope, which is known to be a colony with some, 300 personnel on them. And they've not recorded any indigenous life form.
It's a barren rock.
Yeah, exactly. But IQ's dropped sharply. Did say that there was no indigenous life form. The first thing that you notice is, of course, a scene of devastation. This place used to have an atmosphere processing centre. It now appears to have a massive crater where an atmosphere processing centre was. Hadley's Hope itself is not the atmosphere processing station, and it still remains. Although, let's be fair, some of it is a bit flat.
Has it seen better days?
It has seen better days. It's a tad raggy around the edges. Large portions of it seem to have been swept away, so a good half of the base is now just pieces, shattered into matchsticks, quite frankly. The rest of it just looks like one of these abandoned shanty towns that's been abandoned for 100 years. And it's only been, I don't know, a couple of months.
Well, I think we found out what happened to the atmosphere processor.
But don't forget all of the rest of the mission, which,
Yes.
just for the sake of horse poops, I will give to you.
We have to find out what happened to the colonists. We have to, rescue them if we can,
Obviously.
and swallow any alien embryos we come across.
So that's your mission briefing, just because it's available.
Because IQs have just dropped suddenly. Discover what happened to the strike team.
They're dead.
But you know that there were survivors, but they're in ICC quarantine.
So we've discovered what happened to the survivors.
No. The survivors are in ICC quarantine.
Yes.
That is not here.
Yeah.
ICC quarantine is not on this
Yes.
planet.
Determine fate and condition of the colony.
Wayland Yutani has a ship in orbit.
Yes.
That's the first thing. And you know that they're likely to have troopers down here, and they would not be colonial marines, they would be corporate marines.
Yes.
Which potentially makes them at least as good as you.
Weekend warriors.
Weekend, as you say, warriors. The TA are down here. Because, let's be honest, a huge, mega-rich corporation is never going to get the best mercenaries in the business.
Oh, of course not. They are a corporation, after all.
You can operate the machines on your ship. What are your skills there, Mr. Dave?
Pilot, airship weapon, repair, ops for air,
Yeah.
remote piloting, special weapons operator, ground vehicle drive operator,
Oh, that's useful.
Nice.
motion tracker.
Okay. So make me a roll on your sensors on the airship. 3d6.
3d6.
Louis.
Low is good,
6.
Yes.
which is presumably why Matt would be superb at this game.
Yeah.
But Dave's percentage dice rolling stood him in good stead because he was
Early doors,
absolutely top tit.
but then the
It
dice
leveled
realised
out.
the dice realised that was a good thing and took against me.
Took it against you, yeah. You notice that there is at least one APC somewhere in amongst the devastation of Hadley's Hope.
Right, that's handy.
Not if it belongs to the corporate.
Oh, they're not here to get it off us. No, anyway.
Does our dropship have an AP?
It will do. It has it in the basement, as it were. You need to find a suitable location to land,
Okay,
and this place looks like lumpy and bumpy. Is the best way to describe it.
right.
You are currently hovering over Hadley's Hope, and that's how you managed to detect that APC. The atmosphere is crap. It is absolutely awful, and it's very difficult to work out.
We want somewhere nice to land, do we?
As best as we can.
Can I suggest LV427 then?
Yeah, if you like.
That's basically a different planet because this place is shit.
Okay.
What condition of colony is fucked?
That does seem to be, it's particularly windy, it's particularly rainy. What do we wish to do now?
I've got 2 hats then.
Just as well you got 2 hats. Johnny 2 hats over there.
So, did you say we need to find somewhere to
You do need to find somewhere to land, yes.
Well, can I run the scanners to find a suitable...
You certainly can.
Just go back up there and nuke it from orbit.
Just to be sure.
That will not tell you what happened, unfortunately. That will just blow the planet up.
No, it will.
Yeah, it will. It got
destroyed
nuked from orbit.
We destroyed
And now
it.
we're sure.
Yeah, we're sure it got nuked from orbit.
In that case, make me a roll, Mr. 9. You think you have found a location to land this beast.
Right?
Written a big pad with an A on it then.
There is not a big pad with an A on it, because unfortunately that seems to have been a little too close to areas that you didn't want it to be in when everything went tonto. So I need you to make me a roll. What is your flying ability?
Professional.
The number is 4, I believe.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
3d6. That gives you a decent number.
11.
By the literal skin of his teeth,
Look out for that cooling tower.
he zooms down into... Basically, it was very difficult to make a smooth and easy landing. He needed, thanks to his excellent skill, an 11. It just meets the requirements. Otherwise, it was very possible he could have broken one of the landing legs, which would have made it awkward at some point to get off the planet. You've managed to basically find a gap that the ship literally fits into, and it scraped a little bit as it went down.
We'll never get out.
The paintwork's gone a little bit.
We'll lose the deposit on that one.
But very easily you can open the doors and get onto the APC away.
Excellent.
So that's coming out of your pay.
Indeed. Sergeant Epone says, "Get your asses into the APC." Move it, soldier!
Yes, sir.
Get driving, Kowalski. Is it Kowalski?
Yes.
Kowalski. The door's open.
I'm only a novice at this.
And then they go, nah, don't like it. And they close again.
Sanchez.
It's terrible in here. This is the worst ride you have ever been on.
You said E-Pone, didn't you?
Epone is your sergeant.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just get them down. It's once again 3d6 for your driving, sir.
This is going to end badly. Yes.
That's fine.
12.
Basically, you've been pushed into a food mixer and the button's been pressed on. You are bouncing
Excellent.
around like a... I mean, you are all strapped in.
Yeah.
One of the troopers has fallen asleep. He's called Budson.
Someone wake up Vix.
It's awful on this place. Where do you wish to head is the question. Effectively, whilst there is a sergeant here and an officer here, let's leave you to your own devices. Otherwise, I'm just pointing you in the direction you
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
want you to go.
Well, can we get to one of the airlock doors for the colony?
Hopefully. You can certainly get to where you think they are.
Yes.
You have a map,
Yes.
but the airlock might not be there.
Yeah, but it's the best
You've
place
got a
to
big
start.
gun, make an
Do you have
airlock.
that map of Hadley's Hope?
I have it somewhere, yes. Would you like me to go and get it?
Well, it would be useful, but I mean, I can send you the map. I have a copy of the interweb.
I will just be a moment.
And just because, I'm going to turn the wind off. No more wind for the likes of you. You put your earplugs in. Everything's all right. 2 hats helps.
I recognise this map.
Yeah.
At least with us guys, though, we don't have to run straight to the armory because we're already tilled up.
Picture number 2 shows you a little bit more about what you see when you arrive. The black section of that map shows that at least, a good third, maybe up to a bit more of the base has just been flattened completely.
I like that.
That's
Squiggle.
That's what we can actually say.
Basically,
being
yeah.
intact.
Yeah.
Well, the south, the south dock, the south lock down there, that looks fairly damage free.
Are you going to head for the south lock?
And it even specifically says vehicle entrance near
It
there.
does. That's convenient, isn't
I
it?
like that.
Absolutely. Make me another driving roll whilst you're there,
Oh,
just for
God.
poops and lols.
Oh, no.
That's all right. It's only a 12. Something doesn't feel quite right, but
Oh, have you broken an axle?
no, it's not that bad.
No, I haven't run over it. No, but what he has done is he didn't check for the minimum clearance, so we no longer have the gun on top.
I forgot to swivel it to the back.
Yeah.
It's ripped it off the top.
Refer to previous statements about giving the GM ideas.
You start to head towards the lock. Yes, once again, here is some wind, and there also seems to be an APC there. One with a big WY all over it.
Ah. Ooh. We want to stay clear of them.
So it appears that the Wayland Yutani APC has been parked here. Now that you're close, you
We'll
can
tow it out the way.
I mean, the place looks terrible, but you're not sure whether or not that is the devastation or whether or not this was a dump anyway.
Look from column A.
Are the keys in the ignition?
Well, number one is very difficult to find out from here, and number two, I don't think they have keys.
Are we going to nick their APC?
No. But I'm not saying that we nick it, but it's.
I'm not saying
No
that.
way.
It's a second option for
Yes.
if we have to get out of here
Yes.
in a hurry.
That'd be funny. They get back and they go, someone's nicked our APC.
Usual thing probably requires a startup code.
Yes.
Or bypassing.
Or, as you say, bypassing if you have the necessary skills to pay those bills.
Probably not.
Well, it depends. You've got decent intelligence and you've probably got some skills that allow you to do stuff.
I've got comp op and comp repair.
There you go, done. You can do some bypassing.
Yeah.
And that's why they brought you, because he punches things and shoots things, and he drives things and wears sunglasses and shags around, and you bypass computers.
Yeah.
He's a pilot.
But that is important.
Yeah, it is. Bye. So, you awareness 3d6. I need to know whether you are minuses.
Minuses, yeah.
-4, I'm presuming.
Yes.
Is my roll
And your awareness is.
2 boxes?
You mean 0.
Yes, so.
I've got 8 and I've got a -4.
So, yeah, you rolled 8. And
I don't have anything on awareness.
You have no awareness at all.
None.
Well, you're a great pilot, aren't you?
You're the worst
Well,
pilot.
that's
in
why I
history of
scraped the
world.
paint off.
That's
Clearly.
You didn't see the atmospheric process.
You need a co-pilot sitting next to you all the time going,
Maybe I should have been list for another year.
Well,
That's a mountain. That's a building, mate. Higher.
That's what Humpmeyer's for. Humpmeyer.
Yeah, Humpmeyer is is your co-pilot.
He won't leave you alone.
He's down there. Apparently he's got sticky hands, but he doesn't know why.
Get off me leg!
We all know why he's got
What?
sticky hands.
It's Spider-Man, clearly.
Oh, that's a hark back to the past.
It is.
How to start the next sentence without saying or right.
Start it with obviously, because that works for me.
Basically,
We obviously do
it's
have-
Ollie's.
Yeah, basically.
Mine is right. Yours is obvious.
Obviously.
We've got, everyone seems to have a little phrase.
Oh, I need a catchphrase.
You
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
yeah. Motherfucker!
Was or
Well,
wasn't.
yours is bollocks. Because of what you rolled.
Oh, bollocks. Okay, I've forgotten entirely where. Yes, you've been spotting things. Now, Eagle Eye Joe over there, somebody's been touching that little switch on the back of his head and looking through the back of his head because he's got 2 hats on. You think that there are guards outside the south entrance. You can just see them. They look miserable, but they are huddled near the entrance.
Well, they look human, so that's fine.
But they are corporates as well.
Shall we shoot them now then?
Yeah.
Ask questions later.
Well, I'll fire up the vehicle gun,
Now, unsurprisingly, they have a chance of spotting you.
which they haven't.
I couldn't tell you.
Big aim.
It's a massive APC.
It is.
It might be very easy to stop you, which is a 16 on the dice. Even with a -4, that's hard work missing it. It makes a lot of noise coming up as well,
It does.
especially with him knocking stuff over.
Oh,
and
shut your face. If you want to drive, drive.
He's got out.
Eagle Eye Cherry
Come on.
over there.
He's just got out the cast.
Fuck you.
Which fuck himself.
Sorry, he's not the only driver.
Can you drive?
I can.
Of course, yeah.
Why am I doing all the fucking work then?
Co-pilot,
Because you're the pilot.
Shut it, Kowalski.
you need a job. Co-pilot is to be decided. To be decided.
Still my surname. You want to be brother, is it?
Toby decided.
And I'm young, decided. Toby, you know, yeah, dear me. Some blokes over there.
Where?
Magoo.
Where?
Yeah, Mr. Magoo now spots them. When they're drawing your attention, you do spot them. They're not hiding.
No, they're miserable.
They're just in the rain with these big like rain macs on that just like their hat on, with a pulse rifle in each hand, emblazoned with WY. Yeah. So they look obviously more officious than you because you're just colonial marines.
Yes.
You get all the cheap shit that they don't want anymore.
Bastards.
And of course, you're not to start any rumbling
No.
with them. Your ossifer was very clear.
Yes.
He's called Yorman. Judicious lifting of names.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Sergeant Picks. Sorry, Corporal. Corporal Picks.
Well-
Is any one of you going to be de facto boss man?
Ain't going to be me.
I'm only a private.
Well,
We're all only
privates.
We're all privates.
It could be like private first class.
I've said that
Just
before.
privates everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a sausage fest.
You've got all the commendations.
I mean, I suppose I've got the most merit points.
That's a good
There
point.
you go.
There we go.
There we are.
De facto G.
You undecided.
You better be decided now. Yeah, just like in Alien, who's in charge?
Cool.
But you're all Marines this time, and not just weedy scientists.
I reckon you were really ripped under your...
Ripped and shit.
In that case, Sanchez, go out there and ask them what they know. What information can they give us?
Your charisma stat would be important for something like that.
14.
Oh, you are charismatic.
Chose the right one then.
Yeah.
And I actually have diplomacy as a...
Oh,
Oh, nailed
I mean,
it.
I've got at least a dot in it.
and that's better. I'm all sticking to the chair here.
Oh dear.
Oh, I sprung my...
Whilst you weren't watching me, I was wanking under the table.
I always assume.
I always assume it wasn't sending a telegram.
Right, I'll hop out of the APC.
You hop out of the
Assuming he
APC. I mean, it does undermine your
assuming he
authority.
stopped it.
It undermines your authority because you're hopping, but other than that,
Well, get out of it then. I'll step out of it.
you step out. The corporates are on guard, as it were, not like an épée, not with a fencing tool.
Oh, God!
They basically snap to attention, and they don't so much draw a bead on you, but you know their guns are ready.
I just go towards them, bit of hands up.
One of them speaks into his head mic and says, "That's far enough. This is Wayland Yutani property. You're not welcome here."
Told you, just need to grow it.
We're a USCM investigation team. Lack of
This
a better word.
This is Wayland Yutani property, and you are not welcome here.
Right, let's go.
On whose authority?
Wayland Yutani.
Do they have authority? Or are they just making that shit up?
It's their colony. They built it. Atmosphere processor. Very
Right.
high tech.
So,
Fine,
as an aside,
Yeah.
not saying it to them. So we were told to come here and investigate
Yes.
it, but obviously they're investigating it.
Or doing something, whatever.
I mean, we don't actually know what they're doing.
No.
And we've told specifically not to get in a scruff with them if we can.
You were told, absolutely.
So I think maybe we just go.
Hostile corporate forces
Yeah.
is what you were told.
I think maybe we just make a show of that we're leaving full stop, and we'll just go around to the east side and go
Okay.
in through there.
Fair dues.
And the east side being
Just around to the right of the map.
the east block
Yeah,
is that
the
way, which
east
is
block.
block D1.
Yes, I think we make a show that we're going. Oh, fair enough then.
That was
Yeah.
the recreation and family area.
Yeah, we'll just clear off back to orbit and wait for you lot screaming for help.
It's just as well you're in the APC. They can't hear
You're screaming a lot from the cockpit.
you. Screaming up. He's put the
You
put
put the loud hater. Eat shit and die, corpos.
You retreat. I won't make you make an awareness roll. They, you notice that certainly the dude you were talking to before is back on his headphone mic as you pull away, as you
Right.
back off.
Yeah, we'll take their APC.
He's probably going to crash into it. He's gonna,
That'd be brilliant. He dings into
What
it.
APC?
forwards, backwards. He's doing a 3-point turn.
Oh, you
He's
mean
just-
that little chock that I put into the back?
What APC? What are you on about?
Yeah, G's been down there taking the spark plugs out.
Well, the thing is, the reason we didn't ask you to get out is because you wouldn't have been able to find the APC to get back in again.
True that.
He doesn't have any awareness. He's not a vegetable. I mean, let's make that absolutely clear.
I'm very intelligent. I
Yes,
just don't know what's
allegedly.
You head your way around with a little bit of judicious 3d6 driving from Mr. Dave.
Oh,
You can't
your
find
time
his
to
guy.
shine.
Ooh. I see. He keeps
11.
rolling 11s, which is all right. He's a decent driver. He bumps his way around past everything. I mean, this is just awful.
But that's flat ground. I don't
It
understand.
used to be flat ground. You estimate that this probably was flat ground, but unfortunately now, yeah, it seems to have large pieces of Hadley's Hope all over it.
Can't think where they came from.
He's tried driving round large bits of it, but in the end he's taken to driving through bits of it.
We've just driven through the pub.
In a sense, yeah. Where did you get that ancient music?
Cheers me up.
You head round to the east side. The east side looks smashed to pieces.
Yeah.
There's no guards on this door. There's no APC on this door.
Excellent.
Let's go in then.
Yeah.
You go in. You try to go in. You reach the door. It is, of course, locked. You're outside in, as you would once know. Here it comes. There's my wind. As you know, I have wind.
Okay.
And I suppose pointing out, you haven't seen Aliens.
No.
And you haven't played Alien.
No.
So this is all mystery. The only thing is, you know, there's an alien life form on here. But you're used to alien life forms because some of them are fun.
Yes.
As we all know, if they're Arcturian.
But the one you had was male.
It don't matter. Well, it's Arcturian, baby.
So just to get it in my head.
Yes.
Right. Obviously, contact was lost with the colony.
Yes.
And the strike team.
Yes.
Now, is that strike team Ripley et al?
It
right.
is, yes.
So we're kind of investigating what the fuck happened to them.
Yes. You know that the survivors, which you imagine from the movie would be Hicks, Ripley and Newt, are in quarantine. So Alien 3 hasn't happened, and everyone breathes a sigh of relief because Alien Resurrection hasn't happened.
Woohoo! Hallelujah!
But they also haven't reported that they saw all the rest of them with chest bursters in them. And
If they have reported it to ICC quarantine.
and they haven't then let us
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
So that's basically what we're trying to do. We're trying to find out what's left, what happened to the rest of the strike team, whether they're alive or not.
Exactly. Those three commands that they
Yes.
put down is literally discover what happened to the strike team, determine the fate and condition of the colony.
It's
It
fucked.
doesn't look good at this moment, and take steps to reduce the threat to the Colonial Marine Corps and protected facilities.
Yes.
So
We could do 2 out of 3. You've come down, taken a look.
Well,
we
we've
fuck
done
off to
one.
orbit, and then we nuke it, and then we know what's happened.
We destroyed it.
That's 2 out of 3.
And we'll get rid of the corporals.
Yeah,
and
we've
disband
taken
it.
steps to
except
pacify
for
the
the
area.
big spaceship in orbit.
I will destroy that.
He's got a rocket launcher.
We'll steal that first. We'll use them to nuke it from orbit, then we can blame them.
You'd have to really pirate the ship.
Well, it's all right.
No, we just
Pirate.
put
not
ourselves
pirate.
over the planet and go, and they try and nuke us, and we just off to one side.
Yeah.
What we go out of the way.
So we're going to Scooby-Doo this
Yes.
one. Again.
I'm not sure we've got a suitcase big enough.
Right. So, Mr. Rocket Launcher, are you going to open the door for us?
That's a great idea. I don't have any form of, door opening skill.
Whilst you
You've
haven't,
got a rocket launcher!
while you haven't seen Aliens, you understand how the Marines operate in Aliens.
Yes.
And you operate in the same way.
Yes. But, you can take the lock control out and...
What you need is somebody who is a good computer operator to do that.
Yep.
Or at least a computer operator.
Yeah.
Good job we don't have one.
What's that? Have you not seen it? It's just open. Might not be locked.
It's a good point. Is it unlocked?
It doesn't open.
No.
It doesn't appear to be locked. It did seem to be a grinding of gears.
Right. Fair enough.
Oh, hang on. Let's wait a second. It's got doors opening and doors closing. Maybe I do both at the same time.
Oh, that sounds good.
Sounds fucked.
Oh, yeah, that definitely does.
Does it open much at all?
No. There's a grinding of gears and it doesn't open.
Right. Okay.
I will allow an awareness roll, but it's actually a very easy roll, minus your abilities, as it were, minus 4s and stuff. It's a 16 on the roll. So if you got -4 to 12.
I got 5.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I
decent.
rolled a 9.
I rolled in there.
Yeah, door's a bit like that. It's just off centre, as though the whole thing's been pushed. Therefore, the door track maybe is out of kilter and the thing's not opening.
Rocket launcher.
It doesn't seem to have windows in it. It's one of these... I mean, you've seen the film. It's a great big door. It opens, hopefully, but it's just jammed. It seems that whatever has done it has just knocked everything just slightly out.
Could we just, as it opens, could we jam something in it? So we
As I
can
say,
get
it
under
doesn't open.
Oh, that's it.
The whole door's kind of moved. The whole frame has gone slightly skewed.
Can I attempt my infiltration skill to figure out?
Infiltration is not about...
No, but is
that
there
sort
like a secondary hatch we can go through at the east lock?
That is what the map is for, I think, rather than...
Just realised when we're talking about equipment, did anybody think to bring a motion tracker? I've got motion tracker skills, but no motion tracker.
Well, I don't know what
Well,
loadout the
your
motion
standard
tracker is.
non-combat equipment is things like bedroll canteen, electronic lockpick, entrenching tool. An
Entrancing
entrancing tool
tool.
is an orbital CD. First aid kit, frame pack, mess kit, a motion tracker, which is £3 in weight.
I will
It's
take
not
on.
combat equipment unless you want to carry it.
Well, I have the skill in it. I would have it in my loadout
That's
kit.
fine. You don't have to have it in your combat equipment. It could be in your pack.
Yeah.
A radio,
That's a good
rations for 20 days, a portable welder, and if you needed it, an orbital communication set, which is £25. That is something you would potentially carry, but as soon as you get into combat, you stop carrying it.
Right.
It's non-combat equipment. It's just stuff you carry. You won't be carrying 20 days rations into a firefight. That sort of thing. You just dump your pack.
Might be a long
yeah.
battle. We don't
I
know.
have a motion tracker.
It's currently all in the APC stashed in like a locker above your head.
I've packed a motion tracker.
Cool.
But are you only carrying one?
Yes. That's
I'll
nothing
carry
will
on as
happen
well.
to me.
No, I'm just saying. Well, even if it did, they could take it off
Yes,
your
exactly.
bleeding corpse.
Yes, while cradling it.
Right. We still need to figure out a way to get this door open.
Or we could go look, see if there's a less knackered door.
You have the map.
Yeah, most of the base after this point is shagged.
Yeah, it was. So, where were they? Were they goons? Were they at the vehicle entrance? Or were it one of the...
They were at the at that one, yeah.
Right. Obviously, that's a no-go. I would suggest not the south because it's quite close to them. And then I can just watch this...
No. That south one was where they were.
All right, so they're at the south one.
Because this is all gone at the top.
Right, yeah.
And you've gone to the east
So
one.
it's the east one that we're currently at.
Yeah. And if you...
This is bugger fucked.
Well, yeah, because it's kind of...
When you say it's the door's moved, is it moved out?
No, I
in,
said it's skewed.
skewed. I'm
It's
just
gone
wondering,
off centre, I know.
I'm just wondering if we can attach something
So
to
really,
the
yeah,
APC and drag it out the way.
So that's your position.
Yeah.
The map.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. And we could potentially go around to a damaged section and get in that way.
Oh, absolutely. It's
So
flat.
So where this bit is up here.
You
so
can squeak into there. That's no bother.
just where. So what's left of the North Lock?
So it's sort of...
It is sort of in there. I just didn't want to draw on your map.
No, I've got plenty of copies of
All
it.
right, okay.
Well, you can actually download it from their website.
Yeah,
for free.
I know. I
So-
didn't get onto their website like an idiot.
So it's sort of...
Yeah, so basically we go round to what's left of the North
Yes.
Lock and try there.
Well, it's not really the North Lock. It's just a corridor.
Yeah.
Anything else. Yes, easy ingress into that section.
Rather than struggling with a door that we can't really get open.
It's very easy to get in.
So it's sort of...
Excellent.
South door's still there. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So it's sort of...
So most of that is just gone flat.
Well, it's going to make investigating a lot easier.
It certainly will. It certainly will.
I wonder what happened
Yeah,
to that
so-
block. Oh, it's fucked.
So we'll sort of go up where the offices used to be and then nip into the corridor by the post room.
Yeah. Okay. You start heading in to said post room, and
See if they've got mail.
there is.
That's a 1950s UFO.
I'll change that noise to. Oh, that's definitely a 1950s UFO.
I was starting to think Blake 7, but
No, we'll go with Blake 7. That's fine.
Well, everything's Blake 7.
We all know that. This Aliens is Blake 7.
It's an alien with a violin.
I haven't tested it. You're not sure, but you are making an awareness roll right now.
Oh,
well, I'm full.
That's not good.
You just don't bother.
Blind Pew over here.
It would have to be exceptional circumstances. You'd have to roll phenomenal because you're not rated in it.
8 on my 0 skill.
8 on your 0 scale, and you were.
Don't bother.
12
on a -4.
No. You see, the thing is, there is a table here that says how well you succeeded or failed.
How bloody obvious
So,
is this thing?
For example, if you fail it by 10, it's a complete disaster. Entire careers are destroyed by failures of this magnitude. If you make it by 10, it's a work of a genius, a major critical and popular success. You're a ledge. So, for example, if he'd have rolled 3 on his flight, he would have managed to do a masterpiece of flying.
You're doing loop-de-loop.
Yes,
So that's
again.
an example. It would have been absolutely. I cannot believe he managed to, swoop in here. We barely felt. It wouldn't have rippled the skin on a custard. So
All aliens sat there applauding, going 6.0, 6.0.
yeah, unfortunately, tap 10. So aliens, they can't count. They're not intelligent. How could they cut the power?
What do you mean they got the power?
Yeah.
You heard a voice, and you definitely heard what could probably... Needs to be faster than that, because he's clearly walking in a creepy way. But speed that up a bit. It's somebody walking, apparently.
Oh, right, okay.
Identify yourself.
I didn't say he was walking near you, and I didn't say he was walking towards you, but you heard footsteps. That means that somewhere in here is a corporate, marine individual close by. If you wish to announce your presence to them, feel free to do so.
If they're a corporate type, then maybe not.
Well, you're assuming it's a corporate type, because you know they're here.
Yeah.
If you wish to announce your presence to them and find out if they're a corporate type, feel free to do so.
No, because we're not meant to be in here. So.
Would you like me to scout ahead and find out? Yeah, I'm going to use infiltration.
Okay, what is your infiltration?
Experienced.
Expert.
Expert, sorry.
Yeah, you go to professional, then experienced.
He's an experienced expert.
Yeah, fair dues. And then they become master and grandmaster, so or some shit like that. Anyway. Or I was going to say something else. Munter and God.
Basic companion expert.
Yeah, that's the one. It depends how easy it is.
Well,
you don't know.
13, but obviously it's...
It's what? Oh, you need to tell me the plus.
It's plus 6.
Yeah. So if it's plus 6, if I chose like 13 as a reasonably easy thing, it would be a 19 or less on 3d6 to roll. So if it was hard at 7, it would still be 13.
Right. Okay.
So being expert is really good.
What did I need?
What did you roll?
I rolled 13.
Well, you have managed to creep around, presumably by hiding in a ventilation duct and dragging yourself along the roof, and nobody's heard you.
No. I put a cardboard box over my head.
Yeah.
And walked past them.
With some eyes like that on the front, like Wallace and Gromit.
Yes. Absolutely.
You creep along. Definitely, there is a couple of. Mm-hmm. Most of this top deck seems to be blown to pieces, but when you're in the offices, you head a little bit further in. You're heading towards Block B.
Yes.
There's no intercoms. None of those work at all, so you can ignore those. The access terminals seem to be off. However, there does seem to be some activity in where the offices were, and probably you would estimate in where the South Lock was, which is the medical lab.
Well, we knew they were at the South Lock anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where you spotted a couple of guards and a few, I wouldn't say scientists, I would just say admin or officials of some kind wandering about near them, probably in those plastic raincoats they have in the 3. They're busying themselves with something. That looks like a large box of records that one of them is stacking in a pile.
Or like Def Leppard.
Yeah, Duff Leotard, as we like to call them. Def Leppard, a bit of Scorpions.
Organising the record collection at a time like this.
Yeah. So we've got Melon Kim throws it across the room.
Shawaddy.
I mean, to be honest, let's be fair, most people are going to have to look up Melon Kim and Shawaddy.
Absolutely.
Although Shawaddy Waddy at least have a Christmas number on the best of collections.
Yeah, obviously I'll speak, report into the mic. Not. I've obviously got like the little.
He doesn't know it's happening. You hear a thin, reedy voice on the intercom. Shit, dudes.
Hey, Gingo.
Hey, Gingo. I have found him. You are Sanchez, aren't you?
I am Sanchez.
You may talk in a Mexican accent should you wish.
I thought it was going to be.
Well, the problem is it's difficult when my head comes with this huge sombrero on.
It's a sombrero. That's it. It's just attached. It does make it difficult getting around corners, but you manage.
How many?
I'll give.
I have seen 2 with a few others. He is there now.
It's a bunch of admin staff. They're clearing out the medical block by the looks of it.
I've got a Melon Kim record.
Are they
Score!
I assume they're part of this Weyland-Yutani.
Look like
They are wearing the branded armour of Weyland-Yutani.
branding is important.
It is. It's also with the big Y. It's very shapely on the torso. It's very good.
Oh, way too matchy.
It's all W up the top with a big Y right down there, like your abs.
Pointing.
Yeah, pointing. Well, there's abs, baby. As the honest trailer guys would say.
So they're basically crawling all over.
Clearing out. It'd be a probable.
The medical stuff. So
They were in the office block, the ones you saw. You haven't gone further than that.
Do you wish me to ingress further?
I'll get in.
No. Either stay where you are and we'll come join you, or I suppose probably best head back out and we'll discuss. Sarge, permission to engage. We're under fire.
Oh, that's funny, because comms aren't working very well.
Oh, bollocks.
You's on your own, dude.
Yeah, but, you got to go up the chain, as it were. Can't go fucking down the chain.
He sat there. Sarge just sat in the APC smoking a cigar. God, this is easy.
He's got his melon Kim on. He's laughing.
I don't know where I found the record.
Frisbeed out a window.
Right, hopefully. What you say is that these are kind of the grunt scientists, for want of a better, and they might not necessarily know we're not meant to be here.
Good point.
So we might be able to get some information out of them.
Well, they were. It wasn't the scientists were guarded by Will and Yutani cops.
Right, so they're with them.
Yes.
Are there any outliers of them who by themselves?
You haven't seen yet. I've given you what you saw,
No, fair enough.
and that was it.
Well, I'm just wondering if there's anyone patrolling the building bit that we came through, because it seems they're awfully focused on this bit.
Fuck you.
They haven't spread out through what's left of the base by the looks of it.
Because there's not much left. There's
True.
not much left of it.
True.
10.
Thank you kindly. That's lovely.
There's lovely.
Do you like it?
Thoughts on Kowalski? I know you don't have them. But
So whereabouts did you see them on there?
They're in here.
Right.
yeah, you've got good eyesight.
You got the motion tracker.
Yes.
Well, theoretically, it's going to track people, so we could see. We might be getting an idea of where people are.
It's kind of loud.
Put your headphones on.
No, not have a little volume control. They might have motion trackers.
True.
In which case, we're fucked anyway, but...
Yeah. Well, unless they're motion trackers.
No, just.
What's in Block D?
You tell me. You've got the map in front of you. Recreation and family stuff. It's
Right.
all places where, a little kind of mini cinema and, stuff like that. It's just where people go to relax. Because this was meant to be a place where families lived.
Well, it might be worth us coming through from where we were and basically using this as a holding area.
You're not far from that, but unfortunately, that was the bit you couldn't get in. You're heading in through this way, and you found them in the offices.
Yeah.
So you would have to go past them to get down
right.
here.
So they're in that.
They're in this office area.
Right. No, that makes sense.
That's the labs, but you found them in the offices
Yeah.
where they're cleaning out the captain's office and things like that.
Are the
What's left of it?
upstairs?
Everything's.
Can I get to the upstairs access? Is it folded over?
It's kind of folded over, yeah.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. So they're in B block.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're in B block. Here.
It's difficult to get through.
There's no upper access either. It's folded over.
Dave seems to be somewhat distracted, or Kowalski seems to be somewhat distracted.
Was he seen a butterfly?
No,
again?
he's kind of going. Right here, my miming skills work superbly in the room. What am I doing? Well, I'm miming listening, which is really difficult to demonstrate on audio. There's almost like an incessant buzzing in your ear, and you can't quite work it out.
Jazz FM.
It's Mel and Kim.
There goes Mel and Kim.
He's off to kill himself.
Absolutely. Now, is that Mel or Kim singing? He is distracted as something. Distractifying him. You can't make it out. He's listening to something. Not listening with his helmet off in his ears. He's listening to something almost as though it's coming over the airwaves.
Can we pick up on what he's hearing?
I don't know.
Is this awareness by any
It's
chance?
comms operation more than anything
Oh, good.
else.
I don't have that.
It's kind of part of the computer stuff.
It was a poor roll as well.
I have rolled an 8 on my novice.
Novice, so he got a -4.
That's right, 9.
9, even worse. So that would be, you need a target of 13, and as it was easy, that's 13 is exactly what you need.
Yeah.
So you definitely, you start scrolling and you think, oh, there's just something off band. Literally just off band. So it's almost like normally you just pick up background nothing, but he's heard something. Something's coming over the intercom, over the airwaves.
I thought the intercom was broken.
But you couldn't hear anything, apparently so.
Oh,
fair enough.
The first word you kind of hear is it's some kind of a day. That's it. Mayday.
Oh, okay.
Is there anyone out there? Is there anyone there?
Sorry, new headset. Who dis?
We need help. We were out on an excavation from when the plant exploded. We've been hiding from. So who am I speaking to?
That's not about where are you? We can come and get you.
We need help, and we need it now. There's something outside our carrier. Our carrier has ran out of fuel. We're at 40 degrees north, 74 degrees west. It's been trailing us. And it's outside now. Oh, God, it's outside!
No,
Static.
close your windows.
Wind the windows up.
Well,
If it pulls the wing mirror off,
can we
just
look
let
up
it.
those locations?
You can.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's 40 degrees north,
Yeah.
74 degrees west. Good distance from
I
Hadley.
think we need to. Decision time. Do we stay where
Well,
we are? Do we
first-
well, the thing is,
APC and try and help?
If we go into here, we risk a firefight with them because they don't want us here. Those guys
Are asking for help.
are kind of asking for help, and we might be able to find out more information by talking to them.
The determined fate and condition of colony. They're colonists.
They do appear to be colonists from the sound of them. They were on an excavation.
And also,
Or their corpses might tell us something.
we have to...
Depending on how quickly
we have
depending
to-
on how good your driving skills are.
We have to reduce
Oh.
threats to protected facilities, which is what this is.
Yes.
So we should go and help them.
Have you decided?
We's off. Yeah, this isn't a democracy, you know. This is the Marine Corps.
In which case, you hot-foot it, or very silently hot-foot it, tiptoes,
The good job we've
Back.
got an expert driver.
to the APC. And a backup expert driver, whatever driver you are. Are you in
Come on.
Novice.
I'll put my hands in your
Just
pocket.
as-
Right. Channel your excellent rolling.
Make a roll. He drives like the wind, Bullseye, and gets a 10. A 10. Better. Once again, you've been pushed into a cement mixer
Look out for that
with a bag of spanners.
rock.
Everything banging around. You, quite frankly, you're glad you took travel sickness pills because it's awful. You eventually end up travelling through a series of canyons. Some of these canyons are like 20 foot high. Some of them are only like 5-6 foot high. But the APC is going to moving through it all. You can see the little dot of where you've placed your marker on the screen, and you're slowly winding your way towards it. You're hearing no further communications. You're on the same band. Nothing is happening.
It's like the Scottish borders, this road. It's unbelievable.
As the Scottish coast used to be.
Yes.
It's a lot better now. Eventually, you get to where you think that this place was. You're not sure you can go much further in the APC. The passages have started to narrow. It looks like you might have to hot-foot it.
Fair enough.
Oh, smash it.
Fair enough.
Oh, please.
Anything
about
to
that.
get out of a nice, safe, heavily armoured
APC.
vehicle.
Why do we want to be in the vehicle?
You're trained. You're badass. You've got so many weapons, it scares even you.
Better get the motion tracker ready.
Yeah.
Party of 3.
Well, you get you start at the bottom of the map,
Yes.
and here is the map. That is the coordinates you're heading for. You have dice, I believe. I think it would be useful if you used to.
Hang on.
Yeah, well, there you go. There's 2 of the dice as well. Who wants to be black and who wants to be white? And who wants to be a small green blob?
I'll be black.
Okay, that's you. And that's you.
Yeah, I'll be.
Just so that we can differentiate between
Yeah.
the 3 of you. There we go. You're the rough coordinates are roughly there, which is an obvious thing to say because I've said rough coordinates and roughly there in the same sentence. Anyway, nice and easy does it.
I'll lead us off.
Good. That's excellent. I mean, that's the sort of thing you would want. Your scout.
We'll do that,
Yeah.
and basically we'll go straight.
Yes.
That's where we believe we're meant to be.
Yeah.
This path looks like it goes all the way
What
there.
sort of pace?
It's going to have to be fairly quick. We're all Marines, so
Yeah.
we're all fairly well trained.
It's slow because it's kind of sometimes you're
Yeah.
going up a 6-foot bluff to try and get over the next bit. It is not easy going. So even going at a reasonable pace, it's the visibility is really poor anyway because there is a wind outside. There is of course smoke seems to be filling the air. It's raining. It's miserable.
I'm fine. I've got 2 hats on. I'm fine.
You can still just about breathe in this atmosphere because the atmosphere plant blew up, and you're dashing through as best you can through this awful terrain. I'm only assuming that those 3 are you, but you've probably got another couple of dudes with you.
Yeah.
Because this is a party of 8,
Yeah.
as it were, that came down to the planet. and soon you will all be dead.
We've told the sergeant what we found and he's retired.
Yeah, is that the time? I knew it was time.
Oh, kettle's on.
It's time to take me pension.
Well,
You charge forward. Those dice are a bit big, mate.
what I would suggest is, just on the off chance, let's send like 3 of them kind of this way,
Yeah.
so that, you know, in case we're all dead.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Just in case, of course, that they're no longer in that location and they've moved
Yeah.
elsewhere. It makes sense to me.
The thing is, G's character is obviously that short, I can shoot over the top of his head.
But no, that's Ollie.
That's Ollie. He's
All right.
tiny. He's the very smallest giant man.
Yeah. I'm 3 foot tall, but I've got 15 strength.
Yeah, absolutely. So you head forward through the canyon. Just move the first one and you can follow the rest of them. Oh, that's fair enough.
I'll just do that.
No, go faster.
We're doing the locomotion.
The man at the back shoots you all. He can't stand Kylie. There we go. So you head through. You get to the X.
Yeah.
Absolutely no problems at all. And there is a kind of passenger transport truck of some kind. It's kind of got wedged in a bit of a hole in the ground. It seems to have a rip in the fuel tank that seems to have let all of the fuel out, so that's one of the reasons why they ran out of fuel and stalled. The door to the thing is open. It doesn't look like it was opened from the inside. It looked like something opened it from the outside.
Okay.
Like it was torn open.
Like the door was literally ripped open. Oh.
Dead. Let's just put it down.
What's it they do on the telly?
I just put up dead and back to the APC.
It's not picking up a trail very quickly because the interference out here is awful.
I'll just wave my hand in front of it just to check.
Works.
Yeah.
It definitely works. Your hand is definitely there.
Everybody panics.
Right.
It's got the little monitor on it.
Can we detect
3 more
that?
Marines turn up.
Yeah, I was just about to say, see if I can radio them and tell them to stop moving.
Yeah.
No, we're fucked. So yeah. So we're all together. And
Yeah.
it's, well, I suggest we keep your eyes peeled.
Huh? I suggest, keep our eyes peeled, but somebody needs to investigate the truck.
Right. Well, it's. Do we kill one of us 3, or do we send a couple of goons in?
A couple of goons. We don't kill one of us.
When?
Maybe you're not reading it right.
Oh shit!
What do you mean -5?
That's inside the room.
It bursts out of me.
Something has set off your motion detector at least 3 times.
Right. Let's check the crawler out as soon as we can.
Who's going into the crawler?
He's sat on his hand.
He takes a step backwards.
I'll go
I'll
in.
just sit on my hands here.
I'll go in.
You're going in.
Yeah.
Right, well, take one of the goons with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Goon 1. He's known as Frist.
Yeah. And you go first.
Yeah, he says it's a dry heat. He goes in. Make me a roll as you enter. Lovely. I saw that. Don't you fret. I've seen it. I know what that roll is. Well, the first thing that you spot as you come in is the door has literally been ripped. The door doesn't open.
Yes.
It's literally been peeled back, and you are now crawling in through the wreckage of it. It's not a very sturdy door, but it's been kind of bent out of shape. I'll turn your motion tracker off now. Or will I?
What guns have you got? Just as a
Pulse rifle.
okay, that's it.
And you step into this, and the first thing you spot is claret. There is blood in a sweep right across one wall.
Well, I think we know what happened to them.
There is no bodies in here.
No body or no body?
No bodies at all. There's nothing in here at all.
How long ago did we get the transmission?
About 20 minutes. Oh, this blood's still fresh. It's still dripping off the wall.
Oh, lovely.
Quick look at it. Yeah.
Boss!
Says,
One of the troopers outside.
okay, what?
Something's coming! I've seen it over there! It's a man or something.
Well,
I'll come back outside because there's ain't nothing in here.
You're coming back out?
Yes.
I'll just shout, identify yourself.
He's good.
Isn't that thing broken or something?
Maybe it's just the atmospherics, whatever, causing interference.
Weir's Bumsky says, I saw him over there. I saw him. Big fella.
Well, I suggest we...
Just saw the outline, nothing more, and then he was gone. Set the motion detector off, and now I can't see it. Here, give it. He gives it back to you.
Give it here.
Maybe I'm not reading it right. Nothing seems to be moving.
Made in Spain. Oh, fuck.
Permission to go take a look, sir.
Take
Frist with you.
Take another, yeah.
Friston Weir's Bumsky.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Head out. Using...
These two are back out.
Yeah.
They're all dead, sir. Everybody's dead.
What, even Chen?
Yes, Chen.
Even Peterson?
Oh my God, yes, Peterson.
Not Hollister.
Everybody, Dave.
Everybody is dead, Dave.
Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead, Dave.
I wish I hadn't woken him up now. They start to move forward. They start to get a little bit further distant from you. They start fading because of the wind, and it's just dark. There's no daylight here. This is as light as it ever gets. It's like that light outside, which is overcast, and for those people, it's 10 o'clock at night, getting dark. They disappear. Your motion tracker obviously is tracking them. You can just pop, not them. I can take them off if I need to. I can put them back on if I need to. Then suddenly...
Ooh, gunfire.
Contact!
That's gone on too long. I'm trying to turn it off.
I assume that's come from
It
their
has
direction.
definitely come from... Yeah, the guy stood with you out opening fire.
Converge.
Oh, gee, whizzing a bike. Right, okay, let's just double check him. Right, okay. The first thing that happens is there's a cry.
Oh dear.
Frist shouts, "Where's Bowski?" or "Where's Bumsky?" and there's a shriek, and then the gunfire starts.
We'll get to their location.
You're going to head over.
Yes.
You turn up there. Take one of the dice off the chart for the time being.
Dunk.
He's up there. Something grabbed hold of him. Something big.
Ooh. Oh.
Right.
And I need to do it. Oh shit!
Well, 7 out of 8 ain't bad.
Boss, it's getting dark. For Bishop to come on.
Sun's getting real low.
Is it really? Is it really? So it's a blunt attack, and I caught a little bit of crushing damage in the 86, which is one of his legs. Oh, well, he's not coming up for a rush. All right, okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It will be. I also now need to do that roll there. It's fine.
Oh boy.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to...
Something big grabbed him, and the next thing, it's up and away.
Is it easy enough to get up there?
No.
Fuck.
It's at least like 8 foot high. Something big. It was like 7, 8 foot tall. Huge. Big pointy teeth. Great big pointy teeth.
The thing is, do we just double time it back to the APC?
No, we've got to get it.
Where's Bumsky he's up there. You're fairly sure. Is that his foot? I can just see.
Just his foot.
How easy? How can we get up to it?
I don't know. How can you get up?
Awareness? Oh,
No.
climbing.
You've got climbing, yeah.
Yeah, we'll try climbing then.
I'm going to classify it as a very easy task because somebody can give you a bunk up if need be. If somebody wants to drop their weapon and give you a bunk.
Well, yeah. I'll get...
You don't know.
We still have 4 goons.
Oh, yeah.
This one might be shitting himself, but we've still got 3 goons and they can
One
give us all a bunk
One
up.
of them give me a hand.
Or it might be better if Blind Pew there gives one of the Marines a bunk up.
Says he doesn't seem very keen.
I've bumped him up the wrong area. He's like over there.
He's thrown him away. I know what you're worried. As soon as we get to combat, you're going to be a diva.
You reckon? Yeah.
Let's go for climbing. Running, jumping, climbing trees.
Running, jumping, climbing trees. Oh my giddy Christ.
Rule.
Yeah, make a climbing roll. It's a very easy task. It's a 16 plus or minus your skill.
12 minus 4.
The minus 4 on the skill, so
Yeah.
we needed a 12 or less.
I've succeeded then.
If that's your skill.
Yes, it is
You know,
my
your climbing is minus 4.
9 on a 0.
So you needed a 16.
Yeah.
It's that easy. You're getting a bunk up, you're up the top. Where's Bumsky is up there. He is unconscious.
Oh.
And it looks like one of his legs has been completely shattered.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Is he conscious?
He is not conscious.
We need to get him down and then get
Is
the fuck
the
out of here.
thing that took him there?
No.
Oh, bollocks.
Look, I mean, this whole thing is a trap. So we need to
fuck.
get him down and get
Got motion, sir. Got motion, sir. In my trousers, sir.
I've got motion.
At least 2 signals.
Where are they coming from?
One of them is close to you. It's close to you, sir. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. Oh no, it's upside down. Sorry.
It's actually going further away.
Okay, let's just turn the motion detector
Yes.
off, or should we leave it on? Let's turn it off. First things first. You bring your guns up to bear.
Yes.
You're now in combat mode. You need to know the combat actions you've got and what you want to do with them. I believe it's 5 or 6 combat actions
I've got
apiece.
6.
It is.
Okay, so something is approaching you. It is already in close range.
Right.
You know what an alien looks like.
Yes.
Let's not sugarcoat it. You know what an alien looks like.
What
It's
was
big,
that?
it's bad, it bounces on the ground.
Yes.
There you go. There's a picture of an alien zooming out of the darkness towards you.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. It heads towards you rapidly.
Uh-oh.
It seems to be attempting to get close to yous guys.
See you guys.
Yous guys.
Right.
I'm going to randomly pick a target. Who would like to be person number 1? Always Ollie. Ollie is first to put his hand up. I wish to die. It is going for one of you, but you don't know yet which
Please
one.
choose me as a sacrifice.
So, actions.
Mm.
You can use combat actions.
Yes.
You can, of course, open fire on it
Yeah.
with an aim and a fire. I'm assuming you're not on single shot.
No.
Short, controlled bursts. So that would be automatically, if you spend 1 combat action, it's aim, aim, fire.
Aim, fire.
So you
right.
classify as being on line 2
Right.
of if you just do it that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
This thing is moving fast,
Yeah.
as in more than 6 combat actions.
Right.
So yeah, you're just getting
Yeah.
the good stuff up now. Have you written yours in?
Yes, I've written mine in, so
Nice.
I'm going aim,
No,
aim,
that's
fire.
fine. If you wish to be able to react to this creature,
Yes.
you need to automatically reserve 3. You lose 3 combat
Yes.
actions, and you would wait for it to act, and then you would use your 3 combat actions, or 2, or however many combat actions you've got, to defend yourself against it.
Right.
Or you're going to try to blow it away
Yes.
before it gets to you
Yes.
and have no defense if it attacks
Yes.
you.
Because that's the way forward.
Excellent. So it's going to be on you quickly,
Yeah.
because this is moving at least 8 combat action speed.
It's fast.
Yeah, it's kind of a loping run using its hands and its feet. It's man-shaped with a big long tail and a massive head, and seems to have what appears to be a shit-eating grin on its face, but you're not quite sure because it's got that many teeth. You're not sure if it's smiling or anticipating its dinner.
Ooh, the entree's arrived.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, gentlemen, going in agility speed,
Yes.
what are you wishing to do? And who's got the highest agility? It is
I'm on 12.
16.
Possibly
over
me with 17.
17 agility,
Yes.
I would
16
think so.
agility, and fuck all agility.
Yeah.
So,
Not fuck off.
Probably pales in insignificance to the alien.
let's wait and see. So, G, what do you wish to do with your actions in this round? And how many actions do you have?
Well, I would normally have with it combat actions of 5. It'd be
Normally.
2,
Yeah.
1, 1, 1. If it's
We're not doing it in those phases.
Right, okay.
It's literally you have 5 combat actions. Doing it in that way really slows the game down.
No, that's fine.
You have 5 combat actions to do what you will.
6 because of the
Combat loading.
well, no, Because I'm firing it on like semi-auto. I don't want to go full auto.
No.
But
That's
that'll give
fine.
me an extra.
There's this low rate of fire, effectively,
Yes.
you're on. That's fine. It doesn't give you an extra combat action, it gives you an extra aim.
That was
action,
it. Yeah. So
which
it
is
counts
slightly
as
different.
Yeah.
So it's classified as if you decide to aim with one of your combat actions, it's aim, fire. If you fire then. You are at close range. So what I do is I look at this handy dandy table that says, ooh, look, you're at close range. This is the chart you need to be on. If you are aim, fire, what would be your shot accuracy?
So aim, fire would be minus 15.
Really?
Yeah, for 2 aims and then firing.
Yeah. It's a moving target coming towards you, admittedly, and you are shatting it, but that's not a big chance. Suffice it to say, you've got less than a 10% chance of hitting the target at that distance. If, of course, you hit it, you're going to hit it with several shots.
I mean, I am experienced, so I'm on a 6. Does that make any difference?
No, that should be applied into your weapons.
Of course.
Oh, right, yeah.
In that case, I've forgotten to add that.
So that would be -9 instead.
Yeah,
That
so
would drop it down.
Point.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So what happens, as I say, is you take that number, whatever the weapon
Yeah, I'd
does,
forgotten
you
about
add that accuracy onto it, so it changes all those figures.
Got you.
Otherwise, I didn't think about it. -15 is shit. So,
That's the one
so
I'm going to be
aim,
using.
fire would still, at this range, and with little fannying about, puts you on about 12% chance of hitting.
I'd be on aim would be -9.
Yeah. Aim.
I'd be -4.
Oh, see, that makes a massive difference. That's an extra 20%.
Yeah, fuck it. Right, so
That would be 2 of your actions
Yeah.
to get 3 aims.
yes.
For him.
Yeah, and that would give him a 33% chance of hitting the target. Effectively, you're not... Because a phase of all those actions is only about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's really quick firing. If you spend all 5 combat actions, that's your entire section done, but you're probably going to hit the target.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want the ability, the potential to just dodge out the way if I can.
So if you're opening fire on it, effectively you're not defending yourself. You're hoping to kill it before it arrives.
Right, well-
Effectively, all 3 of you are hoping to kill it before
Yes.
it arrives. Now, before you roll, I'd like to know what Ollie and so you're going to fire twice, effectively, with your combat actions, are you?
So it's,
Yeah.
I was planning to do aim, fire, aim, fire.
Right, okay. But on low rate auto, that's 4 aims.
Oh.
You get 3 aim.
So it'd be -2 and -2.
Yeah. And how about Mr. Dave?
So if I do aim,
That's your 3 actions, and you get a bonus one because you're on low rate of fire. So that would make it 4. So you'd look at line 4 and see what the number is.
yeah. So that's -2.
You're the same. So -2 would be, again, it gets it close to 50-50. But you get 2 shots at it.
Yeah.
So 2, 4, 6 shots coming towards that alien. If the alien does not get horribly murdered, it's going to attack one.
Oh, yes.
But let's be honest, it might get horribly murdered.
Right, I'm going for it.
Let's start with Mr. J and work round.
Well, it's a 50 on my first shot.
That's a miss, Mr. Dave.
That's a 36.
And you,
Okay. No, that's a miss.
G.
And a very much miss on a 97.
Going back to Dave, the Captain Hitpants.
85.
No, missed. And yourself. Here we go.
That's a 52.
52 is 46% chance. Bang, bang, bang. You have hit it.
Yeah.
You have hit it at close range. That means 3 shots hit it.
Okay.
Ooh, everyone starts to breathe a sigh of relief. Let's look at the hit location chart.
Uh,
You are
right.
using a pulse rifle. Roll me a d10.
10.
Okay. Now rate me the percentage roll to see what you hit.
2.
Fuck off.
You hit him in the head or something.
You hit it in the jaws.
It's slightly annoyed.
They bounce. The shots bounce. Except some of it goes head glance, bounces. Some of it goes teeth, bounces. And another part goes into the skull, blows its head off.
Oh, I'm sorry. 10p, 50p, 10p, 50p there.
Mummy!
It's the bit where it's going tink, tink.
Yeah. Literally, you hit it with 3 effectively arm-piercing rounds that eventually caught it. So,
I'm
3 of...
It's cold out here, but I'm sweating.
Clearly, the dudes down there are now going, oh, fuck. You've just unloaded 6 sets of shots.
Yeah.
Don't forget, cross your boxes off.
Yeah.
That's 2 sets of shots before you have to reload. That's why you do short-controlled bursts.
Yes.
There is some kind of blood spatter flies out of it as it hits. It doesn't look red like human blood, but it spatters everywhere.
Can we get our fallen comrade out of the predicament?
Yeah, we need to foxtrot Oscar.
Yes, we do.
Just double checking exactly what the distance was. It was just about 25 feet away. I mean, that's the thing. 33% chance, close range. It's still 30 foot away and you hit it.
Do we actually know who killed it?
No, you just...
We also shot at it, its head blew up.
I think I'm aware I went.
Well, I apparently...
Birds fall out the sky.
Well, I've destroyed the carrier thing over there.
You were facing the wrong way, dude.
I know.
That sounded fun. Okay, so there's shooting from down there as well.
Oh,
Fuck's sake.
Your dudes have opened fire. One of them has hit the target. Oh, good. He's done excellent damage. That's right. It's over penetration. Everyone likes a bit of penetration.
back to cream pies for everyone.
No, we're not back to cream pies for everyone. Right, okay. Whatever happened... Oh, I forgot. Right, okay, yes. I need another trooper. I was trying to say Vasquez backwards, but I couldn't work it out. It was all too
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch is currently shouting and screaming.
Oh.
Whatever happened is they blew the centre out of this whole creature, but it got really close.
And showered.
Blood spattered all over the place, but unfortunately for
Sasquatch
Doofus Face, it has happened to go all over her legs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So what's actually happening now is it seems that her legs are melting.
That sounds fatal.
It sounds disabling.
Yes.
She's not going to run the 100 metres in the next 10 minutes.
Is the thing dead?
Blew the entire centre of the creature out.
I think we foxtrot Oscar.
I think we do.
Is the motion tracker picking up more of them?
The motion track is not picking anything up at this point in time.
Grab our fallen comrades.
Well, at the moment, you're stood on top of an 8-foot bluff.
Can we lower him down to the ground?
You just kick him over.
To kick him off.
Of course you can.
Yes.
But that will mean that the people down there who are gathering the person, presuming one of them is helping Sasquatch,
yes,
and the other two will be helping you guys down and gathering, which means no one's looking out.
Well, we can stay up here. Some of us can stay up here for now while we lower him down.
Leave him here. Yeah,
shoot him. It's the kindness.
Obviously,
Tell you what,
some sort of medical.
The injured.
There we are.
Different shape.
Yeah,
they're in.
There's one at the back. Yeah.
And then
Sasquatch and Wheeze Bumsky.
Not in life-threatening situation at the moment, so he's fine to be just left temporarily. I'm not saying we just piss off. Right. We need something to obviously neutralise. Give her first aid now to stop shit happening. Did you see anything useful on the? I know you didn't get much of a chance.
Everywhere, but there may be a.
They saw the monster because it's laying there.
There may be a first aid kit.
It is in front of you.
Usually it's under the driver's seat.
With most of this taken out, and you've got one over there with the head taken out. So you've got, effectively, between them, a whole alien.
There may be a first aid kit in the crawler.
And obviously, describing it seems to have these horrible metal teeth and a big slidey thing that comes out of its mouth.
Like a
massive long claws and a tail that seems to have some kind of barbs on it.
Tactic, don't let them get close.
Excellent tactical nous there.
He's been in the tactical team,
yes.
Not just hot pursuit, you know. That means he goes to the bars and looks for hot women.
Absolutely.
That's hot pursuit. That's a whole heap of poolie I'm in. Nasty. It's a double disabling injury. She can't walk at all because her legs are punched. Her legs are effectively dead.
Right.
She's taken 900 points of damage. Which is slightly over. So she rolled unconscious, and with 900, she probably is going to be unconscious for at least 2 hours, even with medical help.
Yeah, that's fine. Is there a kit or something in the crawler thing?
There's probably a first aid kit on at least one of you.
Well, that's fine. Frist will have one.
Yeah, Frist carries a first aid kit because he says, well, my hands chafe on the guns. I don't like it.
No, we gave him all our first aid kits.
Oh, thanks.
He won't get hit by a flamethrower,
though. Small blessings. Needs first aid in 4 minutes.
Oh, she's getting it now.
Or will die.
Well, we'll give her first aid.
With first aid, probably gives her a lifespan of 6 days. So,
well, we'll all be dead or out of here by then.
So, unconscious.
Right.
Unconscious, 2 of them.
Is there likely to be stretchers on that thing?
If there isn't, you could probably fashion something.
I mean, we could use the door, like, that's been ripped off.
There's a second door.
As a makeshift
And
stretcher.
I'm sure somebody's got a welding torch. You can just cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I brought one.
Yeah, which means you could cut the door off and there's a stretcher.
Since I'm skilled with
Yeah.
proper welding,
Yeah.
I liked
There we go.
the fact that I had one in the last.
I fancy doing it again.
Yeah.
Couple of stretches.
You could
for
take a
the-
couple of the doors off and that would give you a couple of stretches.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, that's 4 people or 2 people dragging.
I think 2 people dragging.
For
it.
now, yeah. How injured
He had his leg shattered.
Yeah, probably about 200 points of damage.
is he conscious?
3 minutes, he's starting to wake up.
Oh, couple of paracetamol, you'll be right.
Walking off.
It's not a disabling injury.
Oh,
No, tell a lie, it is a disabling
Yeah.
injury. His leg's shattered.
Yeah.
So he can't walk,
But it's not a life.
Limping off.
but at least he can look backwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get, they're coming. They're coming.
What am I not moving?
Come on, man, come on! You bastards, you've left me.
I don't have to outrun the aliens.
Yeah,
So we start dragging.
you start dragging.
Yeah.
So you spend a little bit of time to strap these unconscious people and what have you to the doors
Now-
and injured.
Was these ravines just not wide enough for the APC to come down?
Yeah, they weren't wide enough at all.
And that thing, because it's got no fuel tank, is completely, totally, utterly fucked.
It's rammed into a thing, can't get down the gaps and it's
Yeah.
ran out of fuel. Damn.
Hiding there till morning.
It might well be morning.
Who knows?
We'll start moseying then.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We're just going to have to keep a good lookout.
Yeah, it seems to be coming from that. No elevation on it. They've fixed that. There's no elevation on it. It seems to be coming to. Oh, wait a minute. There's one behind you as well.
It's alright, might be friendly. You know that.
Is
Might be the ship's cat.
is that a good place to leave it?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I've just soiled myself. Again. Somehow.
Aliens to the left of me, aliens to the right, and here we are, stuck in the middle with you. Will our intrepid heroes avoid certain death in the canyon of certain doom, or will they fall prey to the jaws of the alien? Join us next time for another episode of Who's Dying Next? You have been listening to It's Good to Be Bard, with me, Dave. Joining me this week with Graham, Dave 2, and Ollie. This episode, Mel and Kim's Disco Frisby, was recorded on the 17th of July 2024. Look, Mel and Kim are real. Look them up. If this is the first time listening to the show, where the hell have you been all this time? As a punishment, I insist you sit down and listen to every episode we've had without break. I might have used that before, but I'm going with it again. Anyway, all our episodes are available on YouTube and Spotify, and in the links attached to the video. We hope you enjoy. You can interact with us on Facebook, Twitter, or on X, as it's now inexplicably known, and indeed on Instagram. You can find us at ItsGoodToBeBard. You can also email us on ItsGoodToBeBard@gmail.com. If you're enjoying the show, please do subscribe and consider leaving us comments and reviews on your favourite sites. All of this really does help the show. And as always, remember...